Now it comes with 550 cord as the tree straps. I am not a big fan of that. We'll put the tree straps on first. Comes with a metal beaner that's not aluminum, steel. I could lighten it up a little bit if you took that off. Has a very nice little bag, stuff sack that it comes with. It's actually sewn on to the side of the hammock, so you could use it as a gear bag too, storage. Okay, I'm going to have to rig it up very tight because of the 550 cord and how much stretch it has. This would be tighter than I normally would set it up. I would suggest anybody that makes this purchase change out to whoopee slings or some other tree strap. All right. Now, just as it is, you can see that there's a bug net on top also. And if you zip it closed, you can flip it over and use it without the bug net. And of course, the Brazilian style lay allows for a nice flat lay. It's very comfortable. With how it's designed, and I've seen the stitching on it, it's very good stitching. If you can get a close-up, I'm not sure if it'll focus on that. There's no threads that are strays and pulling away. They're nice and even. A lot of times on a inexpensive hammock you might find threads that look like they could pull out, but this is triple stitched. Very nice. One piece of fabric, which is nice so that you don't have a seam where your shoulder goes. In a moment I'll flip it over and we can see how it looks with the actual bug net being used. I'm going to do a modified setup. This is designed to go around the trees, but there's not enough cordage for around the trees, so I'm going to set it up with a little hitch. Typically you would let this stay attached to these points so that you would not have to do this on the setup every time. Even if you weren't using it and you were using it upside down like I showed earlier, you could still set this up with the cord attached or cordage attached and it won't affect anything. And then when you need it, the cord's already attached, so you don't have to go through this process of trying to feed it through these areas. All right. Take a real quick lay in here. Oh yeah, it's plenty of room. I can get my Brazilian lay like this. This fits very nice, keep the bugs off me. There's two pockets in here in case you need to just put maybe a flashlight or a pocket watch. I wanted to talk a moment about the latch or the hook. This is a steel, very sturdy beaner. I would probably change this out for aluminum beaner that has equal strength but cuts the weight. It's attached to the 550 cord. Again, I think this is a poor idea to have the 550 cord. It stretches a lot. I'm having this laying almost flat, and when I get in it, it sags and almost touches the ground. So the 550 cord is very stretchy. So that's it in a nutshell. I would change this out to an aluminum. I would change this out to tree straps. But in the price range that I've been looking at, this Snugpak seems to be a very well-made, well-constructed hammock. Here's the stuff sack that actually is attached to the side that you could probably double this or use it for a, you know, keeping your watch or maybe your Nalgene bottle. Also inside, and this might be a hard one to see, on the interior of the no-seam are some very small pockets, but it would be perfect for putting, let's say, just a knife if you're inside, or if you have your flashlight, your phone, cell phone, maybe your MP3 player. Hi, this is what this hammock comes with. It just comes with, I guess, military style 550 cord and sliders so that you can actually increase or decrease your length of your 550 cord. It's not a bad setup for maybe putting the no-seam up or the bug net, but it's not very good for how they have this set up, which is the actual suspension, which the suspension, I really can't demonstrate it until I got into it, but it sags so much, and probably by the end of the night I would find myself sitting on the ground. Now, there's the people who are out there probably watching this know that there's other suspension types up there. There's Am Steel, that's what I would use. Am Steel, some sort of whoopee sling, has zero stretch, very strong, and I would change out this carabiner. And actually, after that, you know, this the gathered end style hammock has 550 that runs through it. You could change that out to Am Steel. That might not be a necessity, but the way the hammock stands, this would be a good hammock to take on a camping trip. But I would need to change out and have either some form of a tree hugger system, which is the strap, and then the Am Steel whoopee sling. That's what I would set up differently. And bungee cord probably for the bug net, but it's not a necessity. A person could get away with this just fine. But I would like the bug net on bungee cords for no other reason. I could string it very tight. I could have it separated around the tree, two different sides of it, and when I get in it, it won't rip the bug net.